What are we getting?
Coffee.
Sit up. You're my muse. That was beautiful.
Thanks.
What kind of coffee are you gonna get? Oh my god, what is going on? I actually don't know. We're getting Zarafas, which is super exciting because we need caffeine. And we've got a big drive. It's not actually that big, but
It's not big at all.
it's a bit of a drive, and any excuse to get a coffee is a good one. I'm reading my book, The Bell Jar, and I really feel like, hang on, I'll tell you in a sec. Ooh.
Right there. Amazing. Cool, thank you.
So, as I was saying before, I'm reading The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I'm about halfway through, and I started reading it a few years ago, and it just like didn't sink in. I got 70 pages in, and I was just like, I have no idea what's going on, and I was not enjoying it. But I'm actually really enjoying it this time, and I feel like, if you don't know much about Sylvia Plath, she was a poet and a writer, and this is the only book she's ever written, and she also wrote a lot of poetry, and she released that under a pseudonym. But about 3 weeks after she released this book, or the manuscript to this book, she committed suicide. And there's a lot of connections, and you're gonna hate me for saying this, there's a lot of connections to tortured poets in this book. No, there is. I'm not making it up. There actually is. Like, it talks about so many of the themes that she talks about in the tortured poets department. So, and I mean, Sylvia Plath is the original tortured poet, so.
That's just so ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It makes sense.
Uh-huh.
It does. I'm gonna find a TikTok that's gonna explain what I'm thinking in a better way.
Sure.
And you're gonna be like, yeah, that makes total sense.
Uh-huh.
No, seriously. Anyway, I'm convinced.
No original thoughts.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel. I was saying to Zach that the lyrics, you know how to ball, I know Aristotle, is us, and he does not agree. Anyway, she talks about the manuscript in this. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, and we'll see you guys when we get there. Thank God we have a strong man to carry the wood, hey? You got this. You're doing great. We got this cute little set of instructions and a map. Hi. We're going on a walk to find the dam.
A bear hunt.
We're going to catch a big one because we've got to catch our dinners tonight because we're camping.
We're in a season of alone.
Yeah, I reckon we could do it. I really do. Look at the little paw prints. Oh God, it's really muddy because of all the rain. Oh, that car was not meant to do. Oh, baby, careful. It's so green. I love it. This is crazy. Let me show you guys. I forgot to bring my camera because I only have one pocket. Anyway, we just set up our tent and I feel pretty good about it. I like our area. It's very cute.
It's nice.
You like it?
A
I
tiny
can
little
see the
tent
dam.
pales in comparison to
Yeah, we are not
the
professionals.
four-wheel drives around, but it's fine.
That's okay. Size does not matter. So we found a dam, I think, but I don't know if it's the dam. And Zach just warned me about leeches.
I don't know.
This is the photo we're going off. She's a bit muddy. Oh, I found the dam.
Getting smashed by bugs.
Look at those chairs. Just out in the water.
It doesn't rain too much because...
Get flooded in.
Yeah.
So we're going for a walk to find the games room because we've realised there's not much to do here. And the dams are a bit mosquito-y and it looks like it's going to rain. We're having a really good time, if you can't tell. It's been interesting. It's been really hot too, which probably also means it's going to rain.
And bugs.
And lots of bugs. It's a bit of a walk, but it's pretty. It's just very bushy. What are your thoughts?
Hope it doesn't rain.
It's going to rain. What you cooking?
Nachos. Without a spatula.
We're improvising. We got some guac. We've got a fire. That's really good. So we're leaving a day early. That was one of the biggest camping fails of our life. So Zach was just saying that it gives the hills have eyes vibes. And there's a lot of people who we think just live at the campsite in their tents, which is fine, but it's a bit scary. And there was just not a lot to do. Like there was no creek or anything. Yeah. So we were gonna go on a walk this morning and decided maybe perhaps not, and we'll just chalk it up as a loss.
That's rain over there.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna rain today. And all of our firewood was like moldy and damp, the one we bought. Like $30 of wood for one night of camping, and we couldn't use half of it.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, I think we just need to plan it a bit better next time.
Normally do a good job at it. I think it's just we've been so busy.
Yeah, we have been really busy. That's true. So anyway, we're going to chalk up our losses and go get some brekkie from somewhere and just spend the rest of the long weekend at home. It's a bit sad.
Oh
well, we tried our best. We really did.
We'll do other stuff.
See, this is pretty.
Wouldn't have asked.
What kind of wedding cake do you want to have?
Donuts.
We're not having a donut cake. Not happening.
Purely for the reaction.
Yeah, I like it. Happy Saturday! We are at the gym and we are going to have a good day, even though we're both a little bit stressed. I'm going to do my long run today, which is 6Ks, and I'm going to do it on a treadmill so I can work out my pace. And it's going to be a good time. We're manifesting good times, aren't we?
Yay.
It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. 6Ks done. Look how red my face is. Hey guys, I wanted to explain my run a little bit because I'm so excited that I actually did it. but I had a long run planned on my running plan. I'm up to literally week 1 of my half marathon training plan, and it's a 16-week plan. I've booked my race. I haven't even told you guys this yet, but I booked my race for the Sunshine Coast Half Marathon, which is August 11th, I believe. And yeah, this week was actually pretty good. Like, I enjoyed it. I did my long run on the treadmill, and I think that definitely made it a little bit easier because it wasn't so like high impact outside. So that was great. And I'm excited for what the next few weeks bring. Like, I felt really good with my run and it didn't make me feel sick, and I've been struggling with that a little bit if you guys didn't know. I've spoken about it in my previous vlogs, but for some of my runs, especially if I run too early in the morning after having a cup of coffee, it's like my stomach cramps, kind of like period pain. It like full on makes me keel over and like feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like, it's really bad and I have to stop running. And it's happened a few times now, and it's made me a little bit scared to go longer distance, but it was actually really good. So I think running slower is definitely the way to go, and really pacing myself and making sure I've had enough food as well, because I think it's the coffee on the empty stomach that's doing it a lot. Also, I'm breaking out, but that's okay. We're ignoring that. So yeah, it's been really, really good. I'll show you what I'm reading. It's a book that's not on my TBR at all, but it's so good and I can't wait to keep reading it. It's a bit big, but I'm loving it. It's a fantasy. It's like vampires, kind of like The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games meets vampires in this heart-wrenching epic fantasy romance of dark magic and bloodthirsty intrigue from best-selling author Carissa Broadbent. That's what I'm doing, and then I'm editing my latest vlog, which is it's like 3 weeks old, but I haven't gotten around to editing it, so I'm trying to finish that one up, and then I'm going to read for a bit, so that's exciting. So I'm reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And this book is actually really good. So it's basically very Hunger Games. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, but with vampires. And it sounds very similar to Powerless, but it's very, very different. And I much prefer this over Powerless, which was surprising to me as well. I'm only like 80 pages through, and it's like 400 pages. I'm really enjoying it. It's very different. It's a bit like more intense and a bit more gruesome, but I like where it's going. It's definitely filling my fantasy cup, which I think I needed after reading The Bell Jar and the romance that I was reading before then. Like, this is very fantasy, which I'm liking a lot. So that'll be my day today, I think. I don't think we're doing much today because your girl can't handle a lot. That was the biggest fail of our lives. We got to the beach and it was so windy and it's literally just started raining. So we can't go in the water or even lay in the sun. All I wanted to do was lay in the sun.
What sun?
There was sun, now it's gone. That's sad. And we got coffees and everything to take down to the beach. Thank you. That coffee's good though. And we got a little treaty. It's like a caramel scroll thing.
Yep.
I want the top bit. The top bit looks really yummy. Anyway, alright, well, we're gonna go. Thank you for joining me on this vlog. I hope you guys had a better time than we did.
Wow.
Bye!